Well, for the first time in many weeks, Dalton trustees and Mayor Tiffany Henyard held a public meeting together, but not at Village Hall.
South suburban politician Tiffany Henyard appears to have lost control of both.
Let's jump right into the latest drama unfolding in Dalton, Illinois, where Mayor Tiffany Henyard is at the center of some seriously wild antics. Honestly, the way things are going, it feels like we're watching a reality show in real time. Picture this: a village board meeting. You'd expect a straightforward discussion about Dalton's business and village affairs, right? Well, not quite. Instead, we have Tiffany Henyard showing up in a solid gold blazer. Yes, you heard that right. And begging for someone to return $619 to her. Tiffany, what's going on here? A whole mayor rolls up to a public meeting in glittering gold, demanding a few $100. You really can't make this stuff up.
A clown. We will continue to speak out against wrongdoing.
Why won't you step down?
And who's she going after for this money? None other than Trustee Tammy Brown. Apparently, Tiffany is convinced Tammy owes her exactly $619, and she's not letting it go. Imagine the nerve it takes to demand money in front of the whole village. Tiffany's up there like, "Give me my money back." As if $619 is going to magically solve all of Dalton's problems. Spoiler alert, it's not. But wait, there's more. The optics of this situation are almost too good to be true. Tiffany shows up decked out in a solid gold blazer, which, let's be honest, probably cost more than the money she's asking for. The irony is just chef's kiss. Here she is, demanding a measly $619, while she's the one making headlines for allegedly blowing through village funds like Monopoly money. We're talking tens of thousands of dollars spent on personal luxuries, parties, and, wait for it, an ice skating rink that only opens when she wants to throw an event. Yep, you heard that right. Imagine the town drowning in debt, and Tiffany's out here building ice rinks for her personal gatherings. Priorities, right?
It's a special board meeting because business has not gotten done at 2 previous meetings, so that's some progress there, but this meeting was not without its fair share.
Now, let's give you a bit of background. Tiffany Henyard, the self-proclaimed super mayor of Dalton, has been under fire for months. Honestly, it feels like every week there's a new scandal. She's been accused of using taxpayer money like it's her personal piggy bank, spending on everything from luxury dinners to extravagant travel. Oh, and she's got this 24/7 security detail that's racked up over $1 million in police overtime. One Dalton resident even said it feels like the police are militarized just to protect her. Imagine living in a small town where the mayor rolls around with a police entourage like she's royalty. You really can't make this stuff up. But here's the kicker. Tiffany isn't just facing local outrage, she's also caught the attention of federal investigators. Earlier this year, both Dalton and Thornton Township were hit with subpoenas, and her political committee and personal charity are reportedly under scrutiny. The FBI is looking into how taxpayer money has been spent, and let's just say the rumors aren't pretty. We're talking luxury hotel stays, first-class flights, and even accusations that village funds were used for personal shopping sprees. It's wild to think that while Dalton's residents are struggling, Tiffany's allegedly living large on the public's dime.
Landlord showed up here to see her tenant in person after she says Henyard has been dodging both her and rent payments for months.
Let's not forget that during all this, essential services in Dalton were suffering. Police cars were reportedly on the verge of being repossessed, village employees had their access to basic work systems cut off, and bills were piling up. Yet somehow there was always enough money to support Tiffany Henyard's lavish lifestyle. It's no wonder residents are furious and calling for new leadership. With everything going on, it's hard to see how Tiffany can convince the public she's the right person to lead Dalton for another term. Now, back to the $619. Tiffany is really pushing hard for that money, claiming it was supposed to come from some kind of fund for trustee training. Sure, maybe Tammy Brown did owe her that, but isn't that what a private conversation is for? Why bring it up at a public meeting? It feels desperate. Tiffany acted like this $619 was going to make or break her. And honestly, with all the rumors swirling about her financial situation, maybe it will.
Dalton home that she leased to Mayor Tiffany Henyard has filed eviction papers. She says Henyard has not paid her rent, and now...
Here's the tea. Tiffany Henyard and her boyfriend, Kamal Woods, are reportedly facing eviction. Yep. You heard that right. The so-called super mayor is allegedly behind on rent. Their landlord, Janetta Hull, has come forward, saying Tiffany and Kamal haven't paid rent since August. And get this, Janetta claims they even had the audacity to change the locks on the house so she couldn't get in. Imagine being the mayor of a town, pulling in hundreds of thousands in salary and still not paying rent. The landlord's out here trying to serve eviction papers, and Tiffany's dodging them like she's training for the Olympics in avoiding responsibility. Of course, Tiffany's lawyer has denied all of this. But let's be real. When your landlord shows up at board meetings just to get her rent money, you know things have seriously gone off the rails. Meanwhile, Tiffany's out here making a public spectacle over $619 while she's reportedly thousands of dollars behind on rent. Makes you wonder where all that taxpayer money is really going, doesn't it?
Tiffany Henyard's landlord, and she says she came to this Thornton Township meeting Tuesday night hoping to get paid what she says she's.
And speaking of money, let's talk about Dolton's finances for a moment. The village is reportedly $5 million in debt, and things have gotten so bad that some people are worried the police cars might get repossessed. Yep, you heard that right, repossessed police cars. But while all of this is happening, Tiffany Henyard is out here spending thousands on billboards with her face plastered all over town. One resident even compared her to a South American dictator, saying it feels like Venezuela under Nicolas Maduro. That's how bad it's gotten. And it's not just the residents who are fed up. Some village trustees have had enough too. Trustee Kiana Belcher said Tiffany's behavior has turned Dolton's politics into a joke, with her showing up to meetings dressed like a movie villain and blasting "Be None Better Have My Money" like it's some kind of power play. Imagine a whole mayor walking into a meeting like she's Nino Brown from New Jack City with a stuffed dog in hand, trying to intimidate her colleagues. It's honestly surreal.
And I repeat, no one can run circles around me when it comes to public service.
Now, let's pause for a second and see what the fans are saying. One commenter wrote, "So, let me get this right. Employees sitting around on the clock with nothing to do is another reason they're broke cut labor and send people home." And honestly, they're not wrong. Tiffany's out here claiming the village is broke, yet employees are sitting around with nothing to do because their internet access has been cut off. Like, maybe instead of focusing on her personal vendettas, Tiffany could, I don't know, actually run the village. Another fan chimed in with, maybe they should have told her to pay back that damn near had $1 million she supposedly spent on her mom's driveway. Whoo, shots fired? But again, the point stands. If Tiffany is so concerned about the village's finances, maybe she should start by looking at her own spending. Just a thought.
Tonight, as another board meeting got canceled because of a lack of a quorum.
And that came after a disagreement about where to hold the meeting, as trustees expressed concerns for their safety.
But let's not forget the cherry on top of this whole fiasco, Tiffany's re-election campaign. That's right, she's running for another term as mayor. Tiffany took to Facebook to announce her bid, and she's already predicting a landslide victory. Confidence is great and all, but considering everything that's come out about her spending habits, the federal subpoenas, and the eviction drama, you've got to wonder if her time in office is coming to an end. Tiffany's opponents aren't holding back either. Trustee Jason House, who's running against her, is part of a group calling themselves the Clean House Slate, because apparently that's what Dolton needs right now. And honestly, after everything we've seen, they're probably right. Under Tiffany's leadership, the village has been plunged into chaos, with meetings regularly turning into shouting matches and the town's finances in complete disarray.
Power grab, that's it. Power and money grab.
And let's not forget about the federal investigation. Tiffany is reportedly under scrutiny for her spending, with the FBI serving subpoenas to both Dolton and Thornton Township, where she also holds a position. It's getting hard to keep track of all the allegations, but one thing's for sure. Tiffany's got a lot to answer for. Residents are fed up, trustees are turning against her, and even her landlord is trying to evict her. It's a mess. But here's the thing. Despite all of this, Tiffany's still out here acting like she's untouchable. In a rambling Facebook Live video, she even threatened to have her political opponents arrested. Yep, you heard that right. She said she was going to seek arrests for people who are lying about her. But here's the kicker. She didn't even specify what crimes these people supposedly committed. It's like she's living in her own reality, where she can just call the shots and make her problems disappear by throwing around threats. Spoiler alert, that's not how it works.
Seeking arrests for individuals involved. I will be pressing charges.
So, where does that leave us? On one hand, you've got a mayor who's out here making grand promises, running for re-election, and even threatening her opponents with jail time. On the other hand, she's facing eviction, federal investigations, and a village drowning in millions of dollars in debt. It's hard to see how Tiffany can spin this into a win, but if there's one thing we've learned about her, it's that she's not going down without a fight. Now, we want to hear from you. Do you think Tiffany has a chance at re-election, or is this the end of the road for the supermayor? And what do you make of her demanding $619 in the middle of a village meeting? Was that desperation, or is there something deeper going on here? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, because this drama is far from over.